Welcome, friends. So today's video is actually an entire module from my Chakras 101 course. I've specifically chosen the solar plexus or navel chakra. This is our power center, and you will learn all about that in this module that's coming up. It has an overview of the chakra, as well as the governing forces, signs that your chakra may be out of balance, and then balancing practices. So if this content is resonating, if the style in which I present the information is resonating, the course is available for purchase for $22, and I have a link in the description if you're interested. If not, I also have a ton of other content on my channel, which I will also link to in the description. So I hope that you enjoy, and as always, friends, stay curious. Manipura translates into city of gems or lustrous gem. It has been attributed to the bright, shining yellow sun. And I appreciate this visual because, as we will learn, this chakra's color is yellow and the element is fire. The solar plexus or navel chakra is located at the navel and solar plexus. In my lineage, we generally visualize it behind the navel. Now, in my Reiki trainings, the solar plexus was always higher up in the abdomen, below the chest. So when working with this chakra, allow your mind to visualize it wherever it comes naturally. Oftentimes, even in my lineage, though we visualize it behind the navel, the energy of the Manipura chakra encompasses the entire solar plexus. So the abdominal cavity, the abdominal walls, and the lower mid-back. When working with this chakra, allow your mind to visualize it however and wherever it comes naturally. So maybe you see it right behind the navel, or maybe higher up in the solar plexus, or maybe it encompasses the entire region. This is your power center, so see it as it needs to be seen that day. Also take note as to how it appears, as that can give you information as to whether or not it's balanced or not. For example, if it feels small and dim, perhaps maybe you're more deficient that day and your Manipura chakra needs some special attention. The color associated with the third chakra is yellow. As we have been doing in the last two modules, begin to notice your relationship with the color yellow. Just begin to notice it in your day-to-day life. Do you have a lot of yellow in your wardrobe? Do you have yellow in your home decorations? Are you drawn to things with the color yellow? Or do you notice a lack of yellow in your life? And notice, how does that correspond to this chakra? You'll be able to understand that more once we move into the governing forces. What I like about this chakra is that the color and the element are easier to remember because the color is yellow and the element is fire. So what's cool about this is that the color and the element connect. So I find these a little bit easier to remember. So the element is fire. We found stability in the first chakra, movement and fluidity in the second, and with fire, we energize and transform. As we'll learn, transformation is actually one of the governing forces of this chakra. And this brings us to the end of the overview lesson. In our next lesson, we'll be exploring the governing forces of this chakra, the issues that arise when this chakra is out of balance, and qualities of an out of balance Manipura chakra. Let's explore the governing forces of the Manipura chakra so we can understand how imbalances may occur. Power. This is our power center. So this chakra is all about stepping in to our own sense of power, owning our empowerment. Transformation. As we found change in the second chakra, we can then transform in the third chakra. So this governs transformation. It also governs our energy levels. Low energy, high energy. Our energy levels are governed by this chakra in connection to digestion. As we gain our energy from the food that we eat, this chakra governs our digestion. Now, it isn't only digestion of food. It is digestion of everything. So social media, the news, conversations, energy of other people around you, conversations, books that you read, movies that you watch, everything that you take in is digested. And this is responsible through the third chakra. Authority. Our relationship to authority is governed by this chakra. So just noticing what your relationship to authority figures might look like to give you a sense of your relationship to the third chakra. Individuation. So often in life, we are told to be a certain way, to act a certain way, to speak a certain way, to dress a certain way, and it doesn't align with who we truly are. Individuation, who you are as an individual, who you uniquely are, as there's only one of you, this is governed by our third chakra. To see how it integrates our fifth chakra, our throat chakra, that will govern our self-expression. So as you can see, it kind of builds upon one another. So as you find your own unique self, and then you find self-acceptance in the heart chakra, and then in the throat chakra, you're able to express that individuation. So again, just a little clue into how these chakras begin to integrate and work with one another. Confidence. Just notice what your confidence levels are like, your self-esteem. Our confidence is governed by the third chakra. So if you feel like you're on the more insecure side, if you're working on self-esteem, self-worth, that may be representative of a more deficient third chakra in this realm. Now, if you are someone that is a little bit more arrogant and egotistical, or if you know someone that fits that description, that would signify more of an excessive quality within the confidence realm of this third chakra. Lastly, our will. Will is governed by the third chakra. And you'll notice there's a theme here, right? Having the will, having the confidence to transform, to step into your power, to be yourself, to have the energy to do it, to digest the experiences and information that you get, to be who you truly are. So you can kind of see how they all fit together within this one particular chakra. So let's explore the issues that arise when this chakra is out of balance. Excessive anger. If you are experiencing excessive anger, whether you're feeling it and or expressing it, that can signify an imbalance in the third chakra. If you find that you're overly controlling with yourself, with your food, with your schedule, with other people, that again can signify an issue with the third chakra. Low energy, again, this can be for so many different reasons, right? But low energy is a sign of an issue with the third chakra. And if you think about it too, right, there's digestion issues. Now, let's say you're tired because you have low amounts of iron in your system. That is a physiological reason. And maybe it's because you're not actually absorbing, right? You're not digesting the iron, and that leads to low energy. So you can see, while it's not necessarily this is because of the chakra, you can see the connections between the physiological reasons, the science behind it, and then the ancient wisdom of the chakras. Disharmonious eating. So we've seen this now in the first three chakras. And as I stated, oftentimes I see issues across the board of the chakras when working with clients, and I saw it within myself. Disharmonious eating is definitely a sign of an imbalanced third chakra, and you can notice it based on other issues, right? If there's low self-esteem, if there's shame, if there's digestion issues, low energy, if they're controlling around their food, there's some excessive anger. You can see the parallels between all of them. Power. If there's an issue around power, whether you're power hungry or maybe vice versa, you don't feel that you can step into your power for whatever reason that is. Those can signify issues with the third chakra. Egotistical, if someone that's egotistical that you know, or if you find that that's how you identify, that might be more of an excessive third chakra, whereas low self-esteem would be more of a deficient quality of this chakra. Self-destructive behaviors. This can signify an issue within the third chakra. Now again, so many reasons why one might be self-destructive in terms of their patterning, in terms of their behaviors, in terms of their thoughts. This is not meant to analyze, it's not meant to diagnose. This is just another way of looking at it. If maybe looking at the other aspects that are contributing to that are a little too hard, maybe working within the third chakra is a little bit more accessible. Shame. If you identify as having excessive shame or you know someone, that is a clear indication of an issue within the third chakra. So let's take a look at qualities of someone with an out of balance Manipura chakra. As we explored, an eating disorder or disordered eating or disharmonious eating, poor digestion, they may have a collapsed or overinflated center. Their center or their abdomen, right, might be a little bit more collapsed. That would signify more of a deficient. Overinflated, kind of a puffed out, egotistical, power hungry type person, that would be more excessive. Someone that's dominating, someone that's egotistical, someone with self-destructive behaviors or patterns or thoughts, someone with low self-esteem or lack of confidence in their self, low or excessive energy, use of stimulants or sedatives, and this kind of correlates with the energy, the need to be right. This is a quality of someone with an out of balance third chakra. So just notice for yourself, does that resonate for you? Does that resonate for someone in your life? Excessive anger. Excessive anger is definitely a clear indication of an out of balance third chakra. Someone that's controlling, again, that we explored this previously. Someone that's controlling, whether it's with their food, their schedule, themselves, other people, their household. Anyone that's controlling signifies and or can create an imbalance in the third chakra. And someone that's easily manipulated, right? If you're not able to stand into your power, you can very easily be manipulated. So these are just some examples of qualities of someone that may have an out of balance third chakra. And just notice for yourself which ones resonate, which ones maybe resonate for people in your life. And as you do this, you can begin to understand not only yourself, but other people based on their chakras. And it can sometimes be a really powerful tool in relationships. And again, I go into way more detail with that in my other course, Getting Unstuck. And this brings us to the end of this lesson. In our next lesson, we'll explore qualities of a balanced Manipura chakra, as well as balancing practices that you can do for yourself or share with your loved ones. I look forward to seeing you there. Let's explore some qualities of someone with a balanced Manipura chakra. Reliable. Someone with a balanced Manipura chakra is reliable. When they say they're going to do something, they follow through. They commit to their word. They are reliable. They have an effective will. Now, what does this mean? They can follow through, right? Just like we said before with reliability, someone with an effective will can follow through on tasks that they want to complete. So many factors can come into play. Someone that is neurodivergent might struggle with completing tasks. So again, that might just indicate that they may need a little bit more extra work within that third chakra to help with will. Now, an effective will is also understanding what is in your power and what isn't, right? So the idea of dieting and losing weight, oftentimes people feel that it's all about willpower, but it's not. That is a physiological response from the body trying to survive. So again, having effective will is knowing what you are actually in control of and what you aren't. Self-esteem. Someone with a balanced Manipura chakra has a healthy self-esteem. Now, I use healthy in quotes because that can mean something different for different people. They're confident, right? They have a healthy self-esteem. They're confident. You're getting a sense of what a balanced third chakra might look like. There's warmth. They're playful. They're spontaneous. They can laugh at oneself. Follow through, just like being reliable, they follow through. They're open to challenges. They have that flexibility. They're responsible. They're empowered. And just as I said before, they take responsibility. This isn't necessarily just open to challenges and accepting responsibility. This is also about being accountable, taking responsibility when maybe you've harmed something or maybe you made a mistake, not blaming it on others. Blaming it on others might indicate a imbalanced third chakra, but someone that can take responsibility and take accountability and ownership shows a balanced third chakra. Now notice for yourself which ones resonate for you, for loved ones, and which ones you maybe want to work at. And if there are ones that you want to work at, if you're noticing that you have some imbalances in this chakra, let's explore some balancing practices. Grounding. First three chakras are really more within the physical realm of the manifest world and our physical bodies. So grounding, being in your body, being in the world is really important for establishing a sense of balance within this chakra. Movement, specifically as we'll talk about in a moment, working with the core, working with the abdomen, working with the segment of the body that is connected to this chakra because it's at the navel, the solar plexus, doing movement like the woman is doing here with twists. You'll notice the yellow background. So twists can be really lovely. Now again, knowing where you're at. If you're more excessive, you want to go easy on the twists. If you're more deficient, maybe you want to push based on where your body wants to go, but maybe go a little bit deeper with the twists. A lot of this is knowing your particular system and how to work with it. It's not a one-size-fits-all. It is an individualized approach. Martial arts and self-defense, such great techniques for building a sense of empowerment, a sense of confidence, a sense of self-esteem. These are really fantastic tools that you can use to work on your third chakra. Therapy. We talked about low self-esteem, self-destructive behaviors, unreliability, anger issues, control issues. So much of that can be talked about in therapy. You can get skills, you can get feedback in terms of how to work with them. Core work, as I mentioned earlier, working with the segment of the body connected to this chakra. What I like about this too is that it shifts the intention around core work. It isn't about getting a six-pack or a flat stomach. It's about doing core work to focus on your third chakra, right? So maybe the action is the same, but the intention is very different. Meditation and yoga, as you will see in every slide, for balancing practices, meditation and yoga are fantastic tools. And within meditation, you can use visualization, you can use mantra, many different ways of working with it. Fire gazing, or Trataka, is a really lovely meditative practice. We're working with fire, which is the element. And we won't go into this, but you can definitely look it up and get some more information. It's a really lovely meditation that works with the element of fire that connects you to the third chakra. So these are just some of the balancing practices for the third chakra. I hope some of these resonate and that you can take them with you. In our next module, we will be exploring the heart chakra. I look forward to seeing you there.